Greetings to the entire EUSA family. Welcome to the special EUSA Awards ceremony, where we will acknowledge and celebrate the achievements and contributions of individuals, universities and associations whose recent impact on European university sport deserves recognition and praise. Of course, we would have loved to be with you all in person, yet this virtual celebration allows us to publicly recognize the achievements of our deserving award winners, and we look forward to gathering with you all in person soon at our future events. Today's ceremony will also give us the opportunity to relive the best moments from recent university sports events and celebrate several accomplishments over the past 2 years, while getting a sneak preview of the anticipation that is building in Belgrade, Serbia, ahead of the 5th edition of the European Universities Games taking place there this summer. Before continuing with our award ceremony, please welcome EUSA President Mr. Adam Rocek.
Good evening. It was September 2019 when we have the last chance to see each other in real life. EUSA celebrated its 20th anniversary, invited by our Portuguese friends to Aveiro, city which marked EUSA history. We discussed details of coming project with our flagship event, European Universities Games Belgrade 2020. We were about publishing the anniversary book, which we promised to provide you during the coming 2020 assembly. At the beginning of March, pandemic reached Europe. Our daily life has been pulled out of its routine and shifted into new reality. New reality has impacted our family, our professional and social life. It has impacted university sport across Europe and the world as well. I won't speak about consequences. We all know them. We all trying to overcome them. And it seems that the green light will come on soon. The anniversary book has been released in December. I invite you to spend some minutes to go through its pages, to follow EUSA development, and to find pieces of your intimate story inside. I'm very pleased that all winners are this evening with us. I'm happy with the presence of President Oleg Matitsin. I wish to thank him for true solidarity with continental federations FISU always demonstrates. I'm happy with the presence of invited guests, delegates of national university sports federations, EUSA family members, and all those who now watches us having sympathy for EUSA efforts to make university sport the platform for better Europe. Let's start the celebrations to be inspired by the achievements of the award winners. Welcome to the European University Sports Association Gala.
Thank you, Mr. Rocek. Let's now all sit back and relive the highlights of the biggest and most successful season of the European Universities Championships to date. The 2019 edition involved a record 5,242 participants, representing 570 universities from 43 different countries, taking part in the 21 different sporting competitions. Enjoy! Some great moments indeed. It is now time to focus our attention on the associations, universities and individuals who stood out above the rest for their participation, success and extraordinary efforts during the 2019 European Universities Championships as we award them for their outstanding achievements. We begin with our first award of the evening, given to the most active National University Sports Association for 2019. The most active EUSA award is determined by the participation of university teams and the number of participants in EUSA sports events each year. 3 EUSAs stood out above the rest in terms of their participation across 2019. The French University Sports Federation, the German University Sports Federation, and the Portuguese Academic Federation of University Sport. And for sending the highest number of participants to the 2019 Championships, 552 in total, supporting the highest number of universities in the competitions, 118, and being the only EUSA present at each of the 21 different championships that took place in 2019, the winner of the EUSA Most Active National University Sports Association is the German University Sports Federation, ADH. Let's now hear from the award winners from Germany.
Dear EUSA President, Mr. Rosek, dear EUSA Secretary General, Mr. Pechovnik, dear friends and colleagues of the EUSA family. On behalf of the German University Sport Federation, I'd like to say thank you for honoring our work with that prestigious award given today to us. To be the most active EUSA is not only something that is based on the continuous work of ADH and its member institutions and the interest and will of our students, athletes, to join and to perform at the EUSA events. It is as well a proof that we successfully commit our work to the targets of EUSA and the idea of the European sports movement. We strongly believe that taking part in EUSA events is more than just sport for the students from all over Europe. It is part of the necessary internationalization activities within the higher education sector in Europe and thereby contributes to the aims of the Lisbon Treaty and the Bologna process. We are more than happy that our activities are recognized in that way, and we like to point out that our contribution is just possible by the reason of the great work that has been done in the past years to develop the EUSA idea and especially the EUSA events. Thanks to all of you who contribute and do work for better student sport in Europe. We will go on and will work together with you to overcome the effects of the pandemic crisis, to make our movement stronger than before afterwards. Thank you very much. See you at the next EUSA event.
Dankeschön, ADH. Next up is the most successful EUSA award, which is determined by the results and final placement of the participants at the European Universities Championships. On the podium once again was the French University Sports Federation, the German University Sports Federation, and the Portuguese Academic Federation of University Sport. And for their impressive results achieved across the entire 2019 European Universities Championship season, the winner of the EUSA Most Successful EUSA Award is the French University Sports Federation, FFSU. The French Federation have a few words to share with us.
Dear EUSA members, as newly elected President of the French University Sports Federation, it is an honor for me to begin my mandate by receiving this award, which rewards both the commitment of our federation and its historical attachment to the European University Sports Association. This trophy has a special dimension for our federation. Indeed, it comes at the time of the 20th anniversary of EUSA, of which FFSU was one of the founding members in 1999. On behalf of our federation, I just want to pay a special tribute to the French University and high schools, which, thanks to their investment and the support of their teachers, have managed to create the conditions for the success of our athletes, students at European level. And the students themselves, builders of tomorrow's world, who will lead their dual career with a lot of passion and merit. Congratulations for your participation, your involvement, and your performances. This trophy belongs to you. Finally, in these difficult and uncertain times worldwide, I just want to wish you all the best, with the hope of getting back to the sports field and event as soon as possible. Long live EUSA, long live European University Sports.
Merci beaucoup. We now move on to the Best University Award, which is determined by the sports achievements and results from the championships. Each university team present at the European Universities Championships gained points for their participation, with the final ranking being a sum of all the results, where additional points were given to the best placed teams. Finalists for this award include the University of Malaga from Spain, Turkey's Istanbul Aydin University, and the University of Zagreb from Croatia. And after winning 16 medals across all the 2019 championships, the highest of any participating university, the winner of the EUSA Best University Award goes to the University of Zagreb. Representatives from the University of Zagreb have a special message for us.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests and colleagues, due to the current global pandemic, unfortunately, we are not able to be together, but the achievements of all deserving award winners who have made an immense contribution to the European university sports will still be recognized. On behalf of the University of Zagreb, I would like to thank you for this special award and recognition. It is our honor of being selected to be the recipient of the title of Best University in terms of result from EUSA official sporting events for the year 2019. It is and will always remain as a result of dedicated teamwork. Thank you.
Voila. It's now time to reveal the winner of the Most Active University Award, which is determined by the participation of individuals and teams at the European Universities Championships. Each university received points for the number of individual athletes and teams sent to compete in the championships, and the university with the highest total number of points is recognized as the most active university. Making the final three for this award is Croatia's University of Zagreb and the University of Porto and University of Minho from Portugal. And with 139 participants at the 2019 EUSA Championships, the award for the most active university goes to University of Zagreb. Let's hear once again from our friends in Croatia.
On behalf of the University of Zagreb, it is my heartfelt pleasure and honor to be with you today on this occasion virtually. I would like to thank you for this special award and recognition, the title of Most Active University in terms of results from EUSA official sporting events for the year 2019 belongs to all students and teachers of the University of Zagreb, and I thank you once again on their behalf.
Voila, once again. It now gives us great pleasure to announce the winner of the No Harms Fair Play Award, which is an annual highest recognition of fair play during a EUSA sporting event, which stands out above the rest. The 2019 winner was selected for their selfless gesture at the European Universities Beach Volleyball Championship, which took place in Koper, Slovenia. Just days before the competition was due to start, one of the participants unfortunately broke his hand during training and was unable to take part in his matches. Despite the setback, both players from this team remained at the venue throughout the competition and were an important help to many teams, assisting with translation and helping the local organizers wherever possible. And so, for their commendable actions of fair play, the 2019 EUSA Enoharm's Fair Play Award goes to the male beach volleyball team from Technion Israel Institute of Technology. Our colleagues in Israel now have a message for us.
Dear member of EUSA, students and our friends in Europe, we at EUSA Israel were excited to hear about the awarding of the Enoharm Master Award for Fair Play to the Technion Beach Volleyball team that participate in the European Student Championship. As we see it, fair play is the basis for sport. Without it, our action have no justification. Sportsmanship is an important value that student sport instill in our future leaders, an unparalleled important value that will help them reach the peak of an action and hopefully make them the best impact on the environment as future leaders and parents for the next generation. The sporting behavior of the Technion Beach Volleyball team had that effect on us. On behalf of EUSA Israel, and on behalf of the board of EUSA Israel, we thank EUSA and the board of EUSA for their honorable award and hope to see you in European sport activities as soon as possible, after we end with the complex period that we all going through. Thank you.
Toda. Once again, a big congratulations to all our annual EUSA Award winners. Now in 2019, along with the European Universities Championships, two other major university sports events took place. The FISU Universiades, now known as the World University Games, with the winter edition taking place in Krasnoyarsk, Russia, and the 30th anniversary summer edition in Napoli, Italy, where many of our member federations participated and excelled. Let's now enjoy watching some of the most memorable highlights from both these events before having the privilege of listening to an address from FISU President Mr. Oleg Matitsin.
After all that we have been through last year, it is a right for us to celebrate the people and the moments that made our lives better. Once again, sport proved its ability to inspire, to motivate and to bring people together. In the springtime of last year, when we faced national lockdowns and quarantines for the first time in our lives, sport reminded us what a powerful tool it can be. We know that for university athletes, this has been a particularly difficult time. Even when campuses were open, sporting facilities were often closed. Yeah, and the awards will show there is so much to be proud of in the way of our university athletes. Our teams and federations rose to the challenge. Nothing would give me more pleasure than to shake the hand of every winner. That may not be possible today, but I believe it will be possible one day soon. They say the night is always darkest just before the dawn. It has been a long time, and dawn is not far away. I very much look forward to the day when we can all be together again. My sincere congratulations to the winners and to all the EUSA family. Thank you for your effort and your inspiration. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Spasiba, Mr. Matitsin. We now move on to the special awards, the EUSA Medals of Appreciation, which is a new category of awards introduced this year to recognize the significant contributions from partners, member associations, and individuals in the sphere of European university sport. The first special award presented today will be the EUSA Medal of Appreciation for Partners, given to an official EUSA partner for their support and dedication in the organization of a sports event at either a EUSA championship or games. Following a memorandum of understanding signed with this organization in 2017, they played an integral role in the organization of the very first EUSA European Universities Kickboxing Championship, which was part of the EUSA Combat Championships that took place in Zagreb, Croatia in 2019. So for the immense show of support and dedication, the very first EUSA Medal of Appreciation for Partners goes to WACO Europe. Accepting this award on WACO's behalf is WACO President Mr. Istvan Kirali.
Dear Sports Federation leaders and guests, as a leader of the WACO Europe, let me share my thoughts with you. It's a great honor for the kickboxers of Europe to participate of the wonderful university games as a cooperative partner. This is a remarkable feeling to fight with all of you to keep the university students in the sports. This should be our goal in the future as well. I would like to warmly congratulate the organizers for their achievement. I am very proud to accept the awards, and I will communicate your well wishes to the European and International Kickboxing Federation as well. Thank you again, and I wish all of you success, strength, and good health for your future efforts.
Köszönöm, Mr. Kirali. Up next, we will award the Medal of Appreciation for Member Associations, given to a EUSA member who has stood out in terms of events and activities organized in their country, which has made a significant impact on university sport in their region. For their organization of the Integrated Championships, which aims to integrate athletes with disabilities into mainstream sports competitions and give these athletes the opportunity to be included, aiding the communication skills and self-esteem while promoting fair play, and whose project was received recognition from the European Commission. The winner of the inaugural EUSA Medal of Appreciation for Member Association goes to University Sports Association of Poland, AZS. We now have a message from the winner in Poland.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, we are more than happy to accept this great recognition for organization of the Integrative Championships in Poland. Polish Sports Association is proud to support handicapped students. It's our main or one of the main goals to make the students active. So thank you very much for recognition of our efforts. We are extremely happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, EUSA, for your appreciating Integrative Championships project. This is a great honor for University Sport Association of Poland to be here. Integrative Championships is a very thoughtful, developmental and innovative project for disabled students. Sport of disabled people is my passion and it's coming from my heart. In this project, people with disabilities have a chance for social inclusion through sport. It's a beautiful idea of the present time. Integrative Championships is also ready to be implemented in Europe. This award I would like to dedicate to my team. You create this world. Thank you so much.
Dziękuję, excuse my pronunciation. We now have the pleasure to hand out the Medal of Appreciation for member officials, which recognizes the selflessness and devotion of an individual involved in the organization of EUSA events. Portugal has been a reliable and accommodating host to several EUSA events in recent years, not least the EUSA Extraordinary General Assembly, Conference and spectacular awards and gala that took place in Aveiro in September 2019. For the countless hours of effort, sacrifice and dedication in organizing those memorable and successful events in Portugal, this year's Medal of Appreciation for EUSA member officials goes to FADO Secretary General Mr. Manuel Veloso and former FADO President Mr. Daniel Monteiro. Let's now hear from both Mr. Veloso and Mr. Monteiro.
Dear friends, first of all, I want to thank EUSA for this recognition. Extended it all as a family and friends of the European University sports movement. I share this moment with my family and all FADO members, colleagues, professionals, volunteers, student athletes, all our clubs that not only in the last years but in the 30 years of our federation have been involved and contributed to the success of Portugal at international level, as well for the promotion and protection of the values of sport and European University sports model. This recognition, which is based on the idea of commitment, is a new challenge for me and for all of us. Today, more than ever, we must be committed and work together so that no student is unable to practice his sport and can participate in university sports events. We need to safeguard the future of this generation. You can count on me. Be safe, be active.
Dear friends of university sports, I hope to find you well and healthy. Even in extraordinary conditions, we once again celebrate European university sports, the effort and individual and collective commitment of so many institutions and people that have stood out over the last sports season and contributed to the growth of the university sports movement. To all athletes, staff and others awarded, my congratulations on your journey. Despite the distance, I'm very happy to be here with you to celebrate another proof of the vitality and success of the sports, educational and social project of EUSA. Nothing makes me more proud that I also took part in this project, which marked my academic and associative life. I'm very happy for this recognition, which I would like to share with the colleagues of FADO, staff, and all the leaders of academic associations and universities who have been by my side during 4 years. Thank you, EUSA, Mr. President, EC members, EUSA staff and NUSA's representatives. I am and I will always be one of you, ambassador and passionate about university sports and the EUSA project. Thanks again.
Obrigado. The final Medal of Appreciation recognizes international cooperation and is given to an individual or organization who has played a significant role in nurturing the development of university sport across the continent and beyond. As the President of the International Association of Physical Education and Sport Universities, President of the Student Sports Federation of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and as a FISU Executive Committee member, this individual has over the years made an immense contribution to the development of both student and Olympic sports and the promotion of its values and ideals, in his home country of Kazakhstan and beyond, bridging Euro-Asian cooperation and partnering with FISU to host the annual Olympic Sport and Sports for All International Scientific Congress. And the winner of the Medal of Appreciation for International Cooperation is Mr. Kairat Zakirianov. Let's now hear from the winner of this esteemed award.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests and colleagues, on behalf of Student Sport Union of Kazakhstan, it's my soulful pleasure and honor to be with you today. I would like to thank you for this special award and recognition. EUSA Medal of Appreciation for my contribution to the development and promotion of university sport events belongs to all students and teachers of our union. This award is proof that for a long time my colleagues and I have been working for results and everything was really special. I hope that in the future the number of such high achievements will be increased. I thank everyone for this award.
Kuprachmet. Our final award for the evening is the prestigious EUSA Order of Merit, given to an individual who, through their involvement and commitment, gave significant contribution to the development and promotion of university sport in Europe. As the former president of the Hungarian University Sports Federation, he helped strengthen the federation on a national as well as European and international level. 5 successful European Universities Championships were organized under his watch, growing the status of university sport in Hungary, while he helped his federation successfully bid for the 7th edition of the European Universities Games in Debrecen and Miskolc, which will take place in 2024. It's a great pleasure of EUSA to award this EUSA Order of Merit to Mr. Adam Kish. Mr. Kish has a special message of gratitude for us.
Dear sports friends, I appreciate the honor very much that I was awarded by the Order of Merit of the European University Sports Association. I have in mind that this high award is not only for me, but for the whole sports-loving community of the Hungarian universities. Working together with this community, we could remarkably strengthen the role of sports in university education. Besides significant extension of student sports at universities, we put a special focus on international competitions and cooperation. In this context, besides others, it is proper to remind you that the European University Games of EUSA will be organized 2024 in Hungary. To achieve all these successes, we efficiently work together with the competent and committed colleagues of the European University Sports Association. Many thanks them for that, and thank you for attention.
Köszönöm szépen, Mr. Kish, and congratulations once again to all our award winners. Now looking ahead, the event which no doubt highlights the European University Sports calendar for 2021 is the 5th edition of the European Universities Games, taking place from July 14 to 27 in Serbia's capital city, Belgrade. Years of preparation and organization have been put into this event, which promises to be one of the biggest in EUSA's history, and with now just over 5 months to the competition, both EUSA staff and the local organizing committee have been hard at work to ensure that you, all our committed EUSA members and partners, will enjoy a safe, successful and rewarding event of the highest quality in Belgrade. We are delighted to share with you a sneak peek of the latest developments from Belgrade, as well as a short message from Mr. Predrag Jušković, the General Director of the European Universities Games in Belgrade, and Ms. Ivanka Popović, Rector of the University of Belgrade.
Greetings from Belgrade to all the participants of this wonderful event. Greetings to EUSA, host of EUSA 2019-2020 Awards ceremony. I feel privileged to be the part of this event, even in this through a video. First of all, I would like to congratulate to the winners of the EUSA 2019-2020 awards. May this bring you even more success and greater cooperation in the future as well. I will use this opportunity with great pleasure to invite you all to be the part of EUG 2021 that we are organizing in July in Belgrade. We are ready and safe, we are excited and we welcome you with open arms. Belgrade is waiting. Our sport, our games.
Greetings to all attendants of the EUSA Awards ceremony. It's a great pleasure for me to greet you all from Belgrade, where the University of Belgrade is very busy in helping the organizers of the European University Games to be ready to receive the athletes in the summer. On behalf of my colleagues at the University of Belgrade, I am sure that we will do everything in our capability to make the participants welcome, and that not only through sporting events but also some social events that we can make their stay pleasant, of course always abiding by all the necessary health regulations. So I look forward to seeing you in Belgrade.
Hvala u Beograd. This unfortunately brings an end to this year's virtual EUSA Awards ceremony. We thank each and every one of you for joining us online today, and once again extend our sincere congratulations to all the award winners recognized today. We look forward to meeting you all in person, if not before, then definitely at the European University Games this summer. Until then, keep safe, be active, and see you in Belgrade.